I was born in Shiraz, Iran, and I lived in a middle-class life. My mom was a nurse, my dad was a technician, but then my dad wanted to be an engineer. So that got us to come to America. That was 1974. And we had nothing. We had no money here. And we lived in the projects for a while. We all did whatever we could just to get by. And now I'm CEO of a very successful company that I founded. So I lived in Laguna Beach, and as I would drive to work, I'd see people living on the streets. You can't really drive anywhere in California without seeing people living on the streets. I talked to a bunch of executives and companies around me and realized there's a shortage of homes. And what was great about Friendship Shelter is their work. Let's let them try to give some people a second chance.
I got a call from supervisor at the time, Lisa Bartlett, a member of our board of supervisors, who said, "Hey, I met the CEO, Joe Kiani, and he's interested in having an impact, but he wants to have an impact in homelessness, specifically in South Orange County, and I'd like you to meet him." I never expect I'm going to be offered a building in the first meeting, and that's exactly what happened here.
Friendship Shelter provides supportive services on site, so all the individuals here were formerly homeless. Most of them have a disability and are working with us to kind of get back into the community and are living here on site in their very own apartments.
Friendship Shelter basically saved my life. I was living in my car for 5 years and it got really rough. They basically wrapped their arms around me and they gave me a new start.
It's the lack of having a home that gets these people in trouble. So once they have a home they can live in, it changes everything.
If you looked at who you see here, it could be anyone who is your brother, is my sister. These are our community. These are individuals who, for whatever reasons, all a different story around their circumstances.
I don't think people know how easy it is to have this happen. I used to make very good money working for the government. And if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. It really can.
A lot of us are fortunate to have tight families, blood relatives that are there for us, take care of us. But some of us don't. And we should recognize that and try to be families to each other. And I actually think, by the way, doing good helps you do well. I think I don't know if you believe in karma, but certainly it makes your team feel good.
It's such a big help to so many different people, and I think it touches so many people's lives, not just the people that, we're taking off the streets, but, I found something that I really love to do, which is help our clientele, and I can't thank them enough.
And all of a sudden people are like, well, maybe I should volunteer. Is there something I can do? I feel like I'm connected to something bigger than myself. And that's what a Housing First approach does for us, is it gets people safe, it gets them thinking about their own lives, and our supportive services helps us sort of find out what that individual needs.
There's a lot of good that comes from people feeling like they belong. It's all about love. It's all about that human connection.
I could see the clients' day-to-day goals and them changing before their eyes. It's amazing, to see the change in them.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for allowing me to come here and get my life back on track and feel normal within society. They've allowed me my normalcy back.
I was inspired by the people I met, how grateful they are, what a good life they're living now. I was hoping, by the way, when we do this, we'll start something, we'll be an example. I was hoping 100 other companies in Orange County would do something similar. We need to give a little bit to our community, and if we all gave a little bit to our community, we'd all do better.